The National Social Security Fund, NSSF, East Africa's largest social security institution in Uganda, has demonstrated powerful and sustained growth, culminating in its total assets soaring over 26 trillion shillings in the financial year ending June 30th, 2025.
If we had to close this fund today, I think in 3 months we'll pay 80.5% of our members, because the monies we have are tradable. This is the bonds we have, very tradable. We have about 13.3%, real estate is 66.2%. I usually tell our members, pay 80% of our members within 3 months. The rest of the members will pay them within the next 6 months, because we have to sell the land, we have to sell the building, we have to sell all those things. But it's a fully funded fund. All the liabilities are covered and all the members would get paid in that case.
NSSF began as a modest savings scheme, growing its asset base from 1.7 trillion in 2011 to surpass 20 trillion. Figures from financial statements reveals consistent acceleration. As of June 30th, 2015, total assets stood at approximately 4.99 trillion shillings. By June 30th, 2016, the assets had grown to approximately 6.5 trillion shillings. By June 30th, total assets were nearly 9.98 trillion shillings in 2018. The assets continued to climb steadily through the recent 5-year period. Created by an Act of Parliament, NSSF's core mandate is to collect, invest, and safeguard retirement savings for private sector employees not covered by the government scheme.
What you will see increasingly going forward is that we will work towards converting our low-yielding assets into higher income-generating assets in order to be able to deliver higher returns for our members.
NSSF is a defined contribution scheme funded by compulsory monthly payroll remittances, which are 10% from employers and 5% from employees aged 16 to 55, with voluntary contributions permitted for self-employed individuals. Oversight is provided by the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, the Ministry of Finance, and the Uganda Retirement Benefits Regulatory Authority. Asset allocation of NSSF includes government bonds, leading shares in major Ugandan corporates, and significant real estate investments in Kampala and regional centers.
The properties you see here today, we are going to sell them through what we are calling a rent-to-own model. What does that mean? It means that you make a down payment of, say, 10-20% on the property. You enter the house and you begin to pay rent. Once you've paid enough rent, that property becomes yours.
The fund is Uganda's largest institutional investor, with a key driver of domestic capital and significant real estate investments in Kampala and regional centers. However, not all has been rosy at the fund. NSSF has faced many problems over the years. Some money contributed by members has not been properly assigned and sits unused. There have also been many cases of corruption, like unfair hiring and illegal payments.
Did we have 1.8 billion for CSR, but you only have a breakdown for the unions and there's no breakdown for the 1 billion. You only have a breakdown of 800 million, 400 going to COF2, 400 to NOTU, but there's no breakdown for the 1 billion that is going to, you don't know because you don't have a breakdown.
It has two breakdowns, the 1.8 billion. The 800 million were informed, that is unions generally. The 1 billion we are informed it is pressure from above. And remember, when we go to EXCO, I told you the process, every activity owner has to defend. And it was defended in the same way in EXCO. We are not privy to what took place or what was agreed or that figures are. And that was how, and this is, and remember, sir, also, I beg your pardon, the managing director is also the accounting officer.
Some investments, especially in real estate and stocks, have not done well or were risky. The fund continues to set milestones for growth, efficiency, and coverage with strategic goals to double assets by 2035 and increase financial inclusion as well as social security. This report is compiled by Wadulo Arnold Mark.